Hey everyone, just working in the orchard today. We are preparing for winter and it is a cold, blistering day in Cowra. So we've had a few autumn orchard jobs going, including mowing, and we're just having a look at some of our figs that just aren't quite where they need to be as they're going into winter. And what I mean by that is that some of our trees are stunning green and they're still growing through the cold change. And then you have others that haven't even made it outside of their shrouds, like those ones down the end there. So I do have one here to show you that even though it's made it outside of its shroud, we can see there's a lot of colour indifference that's come up in the leaves. And we have this nice new leaf here, which has still got a little bit of colour indifference, and then the older leaves are just breaking down. So it's only been up until today that we've actually had some really cold snap weather. And I think it's pretty obvious then that we've got a nutrition issue with that one and those couple down there. There's 3 in a row, because all the rest are going into hibernation in really good fit shape. So what we've done is we're not going to add nitrogen at this time of year because we don't want to encourage a growth spurt as we're going into winter. We've put in some additives that are going to help improve the soil and the soil microorganisms. So when this fig wakes up in spring, it's going to have the best chance to grow strong. So we're using the Verasoil worm castings, which is an additive that we put in. So this is food that is directly able to be fed to the roots of a tree. So it's in its lowest form possible. It's been through the worm farms. These guys bag it up and then they sell it out commercially. And this has been a really fabulous product just to fork into your soil or add to the hole before planting. And then the other one to help the microbes is the Go-Go juice from Nutrog. And again, it's got some great additives in there to help feed the soil, which in turn is going to feed the plant. So we're going to give this tree, and this is Brogiotto Bianco, a beautiful Italian fig tree, the best start into spring. And look at that. That's the organic worm castings from Verasoil. So all we do is we fork this in. So on a windy day, you've got to watch it because it does tend to bend with the wind. So it says half a cup sprinkled around the base for a tree, but I'm a baker as well, so I think that'll do, or near enough is good enough. So all I do is I just loosely pop that into the topsoil and we just give it a turn, and we don't want to go too deep and destroy any roots or soil structure or anything that's present in there. Just want to get it underside of the mulch that's there. And I do have some lemon verbena hijacked its way in here, but it's going strong and it adds a little bit of organic matter and some shade for the roots. So I'm going to leave it for now. It could be something that's robbing some nutrient from the fig, but we'll work that out in spring anyway. And then we've got our pre-made Go-Go juice in our watering can, and I absolutely love when a product says 1 capful per watering can, because there is absolutely nothing better than that when you don't have to think about what you're measuring out. It's like some of the other ones that we use, products that we use, so many mils per watering can, and I think, is that 1 glug or 2 glugs? So no, it's fabulous that we can just put 1 cap into the watering can, and then we're going to wash in all those worm castings just directly where we've put them in. And we can see the water's not running off the surface, which is great. It's just going straight underneath.